is it so hard for us pretty girls to come across a decent guy?
Because men usually can't date your looks, if we're speaking in long term. They usually just lust after them. Looks will attract them, but it will not keep them. Many of them pursue out of impulse when they see something extraordinary. But a lot of them don't have the comprehension or articulation skills to tell you it. And if they did, they wouldn't tell on themselves. It's just how they move subconsciously. And this is not to say that attractive women cannot find a good man. I'm saying this from the pursuer's perspective. You could be prettied up 24/7 and find a man, but it's likely he finds you favorable for other reasons besides just that. If appearance is what initially drew him in and he can't find anything else of substance to him besides just that, his attraction for you will slowly begin to diminish itself, especially if he's only pursuing you for a certain thing. Let's not forget that they can make decisions strictly off of their mini-me. So it's not unlikely that they may pursue you out of impulse. And when you incorporate clarity coming to visit, he views things a bit more clearly now. This is why a lot of them will pursue somebody that they have zero things in common with, but they'll convince themselves that they like them. Most of y'all would have heard how they really felt about y'all earlier on if they would have never allowed their attraction for you to shroud their judgment. But I don't blame you for being attractive, that's just their perception of you. Men will hold the truth back for women that they lust over, which is why a lot of them don't know how they really feel about them. They're not approaching you with a clear mind because they don't know you enough to make an assessment of you, because their primary focus is directed on one thing. Once they become more and more accustomed to it, they decide whether they want to be accustomed to you. But mind you, they're doing it very blindly. But if we're talking about the grand scheme with a clear mind, they'll put their ability to relate over you over looks any day. And that is why the next girl that everybody views as a downgrade is never necessarily a downgrade to him.